So in the video, I gave a caveat of this towards the end. I didn't say that no, marriage cannot be helpful to the black community. I said marriage is only helpful if you are aware and mindful of systemic oppression and how systemic oppression has disrupted black family units thus far, right? And it will continue to do so with lack of awareness to it, okay? So getting married, okay, without understanding that y'all are black, okay, and y'all are going to face various different obstacles, okay, that are caused by systemic oppression, it is a very high chance that your marriage and family unit will disintegrate. Okay? This is just research based, data based. Okay? Now, marriage can improve lifting a black family out of poverty if you are mindful and going around the ways that the system will economically alienate him and economically alienate you. And if you are mindful of how that economic alienation can negatively impact your family unit, okay? If you are mindful of that, like systemic oppression, there's another study that I can show y'all about how the economic alienation of black men is something that factored in to creating the low marriage rates for the black community, because when men face economic alienation, they are more likely to choose loose consensual unions, right, which boosts baby mama baby daddy culture, okay, rather than to get married, because they don't want to take on, they feel like they're more responsible for a marriage than they are for just a relationship that produces children. And it is easier to walk away from those unions than it is to walk away from a marriage. Okay, so that is something that directly affected and led to the lower marriage rates, which often gets overlooked in the conversations. And again, the pressures of the woman having to carry the family unit when black women are paid less than black men on average, but can end up carrying everything because he's being economically alienated to the point of unemployment, okay, that can lead to a breakdown in the family unit. Which this attitude of non-marriage, of course, is also problematic. I would prefer people to be married than to be, together in a relationship with each other for 10 years, because there is proven research that being married helps a man's income, improves a man's income. Like, for example, when me and my husband got married, he ended up getting a raise. He ended up getting another job. And that job offered him more money and all kinds of stuff. So people are more inclined to help him. He's more inclined to get certain things because he's married. So there are benefits, right? There are some benefits, but we still have to be mindful of how systemic oppression plays a part, and we still have to have an active plan of how are we beating the system. And if we're using marriage to do so, we have to be utilizing this correctly and being mindful of all the different factors. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And then don't even get me started on the sociological things that can go on. Cheating. Of course, we have to treat people right. We have to talk to people right. We have to have emotional care and connection and solid communication skills and things like that too.